Yeah, Monster here, and welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF as I like to call it. It's great to see everybody in chat. If you're new here, just checking it out for the first time, this is what we do. Um, I provide a platform, and people come and hang out. No, I put the link in chat, and anybody that wants to come on the show just clicks on the link, follow the directions, and you can join us. It's pretty simple. We talk about anything, try to keep it little paranormal, Bigfoot, and UFO ish. Um, but it's not necessary. So, so yeah, all I ask is that you turn off YouTube if you do come on StreamYard. Avoids this nasty echo. But yeah, I hope everybody had a great Fourth. Happy Fourth. Um, I stayed home with the dogs. Luckily, where I was at, couldn't hear the fireworks because normally in this house we're less than a mile from where they shoot them off, and the dogs go nuts. One monster, huh, Mr. Lee? So who we got here already? Cindy Finn, how are you? Anita, how's it going? How you feeling? Hope you're doing good. Mr. Lee, of course. Fuzzy. I'm fucking with you. Hey, Val, Southwestern Pennsylvania. What else we got here? Papa Craig, what's up, buddy? Hey, Sharon. Jay Fritz is here. Jay's everywhere. He gets around. It's not just with the women. It's the channels, too. Brother Dwarf, what's up, Brown Dwarf? How you doing, man? Hey, Breeze, what's going on? If I haven't said it 10 times, I'll say it again. Breeze is the one who gave me these cups. It says believe down the side, and then there's a squatch somewhere. There it is. And it says Mogia Monster underneath. It's pretty cool. Thank you, Breeze. And then a coffee cup. Yeah, good to see you, Breeze. It's good to see everybody. Who else? Bat Mom, how are you? Who else? Lockbeard, what's up, man? You are so correct, sir. Mogs is never late, Mr. Lee, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. I just go according to the clock on my computer. Could be off a minute or two, but whenever it says 9 o'clock on I click live. So yeah, anybody want to come on, tell us about the Fourth, what they did? Anybody blow off a finger or anything? Uncle Bones, what's up? I hope nobody blew off a finger. That suck. Seriously, just really terrible. Yeah, I had a firecracker blow up in my hand when I was a kid. It scared the shit out of me because I was afraid to look down to see what was left. Didn't do anything, but it fucking hurt. LIB, what's going on, man? Did I see? There she is. Hey, Stevie. Kimmy, what's up? Yeah, I know it says Kim, but she's my sister, so I call her Kimmy. I'll make something of it. Take it up with her. Mr. Hand, how's it going, Rex? So yeah, I've been busting my ass just trying to get that pop-up back together, my camper. Dragging it around the country, like 5,000-6,000 miles. It's kind of got beat up. So I'm just tightening everything up and cleaning it up. And hey, Jen, and getting you ready for this trip. I'm really looking forward to this, and it's going to be on top of us before we know it. It's already the 5th, and so now it's under 3 weeks. Dave Dora, what's up, man? Fuck yeah, live show. We should hashtag that. What? Fireworks fell over and fired upon me. Hit the fan. I survived because America. Yeah, I have some fireworks. I didn't pull them out. They weren't very. Just some small Roman candles, some firecrackers. But like I said, you can't fire off aerials in Arizona. Like nothing that leaves the ground because it's so dry out here. You know, this place is just a tinder box waiting to go up. Although right now we've been doing pretty good because we've been getting the monsoons a little early, and they're pretty steady, and it's getting where it needs to get. You know, so I know in Coconino County where we're going, they lifted the fire ban, so that's cool. We can do campfires and act like campers. It sucks when you don't have a fire. But yeah, we'll do that. You know what, guys? I'm sorry. Let me post the link in chat. I'm just sitting here babbling. Anybody wants to pop on, click on that link, follow the directions. And like I said, just turn off the YouTube in the background. All right, who else has snuck in while I wasn't looking? You know what? Let me move this over so that's better. Not really. NAC, what's going on? What was that? You slacking, Mogs. Why? What did I do? Oh, with the link? Why? It was only shit. Sometimes I babble on for 30 minutes. Not too often. Chessboard, how's it going? No, Batmom, you're good. Did she block herself? Micro Patrick, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. What? Oh, never mind. Been absent for a while because of a brain injury. Her name was Tony. I'm single and free now. Yes. Go hang out with Ben in Louisiana. He's free too. Or no, that was Paulie. Paulie's free. Sorry, Ben. Free, huh? I don't know. There's something to be said about being in a good relationship. I think. I don't know if I've ever been in a good one. No, I've had fun. Yeah, I've been in good relationships. Mr. Lee says he's been in a relationship for 26 years. Damn. It's a long time, dude. I think the longest I was with somebody was my first marriage, from like starting to date to divorce. Yeah, that was 10 years maybe. damn, feeling old, but I'm not. I'm not feeling old. I think back and I'm like, damn, I feel like I should feel older, but I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. What is this fun fact until Mama takes the microwave away? I want to know what led up to that. Must have hit something because my screen just went blank. I'm good now. Life is a trackway. What's going on, man? Great to see you. See, Anita hasn't given up. And some relationships do suck. It's just, wow. Val, God bless you. 36 years married. You know what? I love hearing those stories. I love knowing that somebody spent that much time together and they committed themselves or should be committed. But you know what I mean? They stuck it out and probably raised a family and saw them off and now they're grandparents and that's just awesome. Divorce is too easy. It's too just convenient. People don't give a shit anymore. It's like, oh, this isn't working. Oh, bye. It's because you didn't fucking work at it. You didn't try. But that's great. Congratulations on that. See, another one. This is a fucking A. Davy Jones Locker. Married for 26 so far. Parents made it to 50. I'm going to cry. No, I'm not. Early on, I was too selfish to put in that kind of commitment. Even getting married, should never have gotten married, but I don't regret it. I can't go back but I got married 21, first kid there soon after, and it was on. But life happens, and Papa's been 16 years married, 20 together. Chessboard's like, just hit that like button, guys. And it's so true. Hilton says the greatest cause of divorce is, well, marriage. Hey, Bob Van Buren, what's up? Good to see you, Hilton, by the way. Bob's divorced but happy. Yeah, I'm divorced and happy. I've been single for a while. Shit. Put it this way, I've been sober for a little over 5 years. I haven't been in a relationship sober. That's weird. No one here will ever see me drunk. They won't know that me, and it thrills me. Who just said 27 years, 46? Damn, Mark, it's amazing. Amazing. Pat on the back, buddy. And your poor wife. I mean, you got to remember there's two people suffering here. So, what did they say? Marriage isn't a word, it's a sentence. No, I have nothing against marriage. I don't know that I would do it again. Why bother? I'll find someone who wants to kick back and have a good time and enjoy each other. That's true, Mr. Lee, but I don't frequent the truck stops too often. He says, Mogs, you can always get a lot lizard. Yeah, nah. Not my style. Yet. No. Brian and Chewy go hiking. What's up, guys? I say guys because hopefully Chewy's sitting there with you. And he heard his name and he went, what? I heard that. Howling Underdog Films. What's going on, Charlie? Signal sucks, huh? Your signal always sucks. You had to go to McDonald's and steal their signal. So, guys, yeah, link is in chat. Just posted it again because I'm a slacker. Anybody wants to pop on, just click on the link, follow the directions, and come hang out because you know how this goes. I'll just ramble on and on. So Kim, my sister, was supposed to go to the little camp out we're doing, and she backed out. And I get it. It's a week before. She's only been at this job almost a year. First week in August will be a year. So then she gets a week's vacation. So she's not going to take a week off before and not get paid for it. So she bailed, and I get it. It's cool. You'll be missed. Although I might have you make some macaroni salad before we leave and just bring up a big tub of that stuff. My dad was known for making this macaroni salad, just, elbows and seasonings and mayonnaise, and he made this kick-ass macaroni salad. And I don't know if anybody's actually duplicated it. He would mix it with his hands, so we always called it Dirty Hand Mac. Dirty Hand Mac salad, just as a goof. But yeah, so my sister made some. She said there's about a bowl left in the refrigerator, so that's where I'm going after this is over. Didn't want to eat anything beforehand. I'll have shit in my beard and my teeth. Just didn't want to deal with it. Nikki's knee. No, I haven't heard anything, Mr. Lee. I had heard from Stevie about that. So, Mr. Van Buren, what's up, buddy?
I'm here. How are y'all tonight?
Good. How you doing?
I put the cat away. I'm not going to have a repeat of last week when the cat's tail was coming over here over and over and over.
Oh, people like animals on the show,
Well, it's kind of hard to talk when you got a cat right
here. Sure.
How you tonight, Boggs?
I'm doing good. Getting shit done, getting ready for this camp out and getting other things done. Just finally got motivated to do something.
How many people are going?
Oh, I don't know. Probably at least 10.
Oh, that's good. You got a little group then.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, about 10.
Not a bad deal.
You know, anybody could show up. You never know. You know,
this weekend.
No, it's the 23rd.
23rd.
So it's almost a little over 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from this Saturday.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm going up on probably Friday, and I think Stevie and Jay and Judy Wheeler will probably get there Friday as well. So that'll be cool. This way, I want to get there early. I don't want to have to like. I might have to scatter to, like scramble to find spots. I don't know how busy it is up there.
Yeah, because if you wait too long, then there may not be anything up there for you. I mean, where you have to just
I
kind
mean,
of
it's dispersed camping. But I've
need some
seen it.
elbow room, you know?
Yeah. But there's plenty of areas to go if I can't find it by the lake, so be it. You know, like we're just up from the lake, so we'll go somewhere else. But I think we'll be all right. It's just how deep in the woods do we want to get? I mean,
I
you're
think you
already on
talked
top
about
of
it.
a mountain.
I think you talked about it last show, but can you do a live stream or was there no connection out there?
I'd have to go find a signal somewhere.
That'd be cool if you could.
Oh, I'd
I
love
mean,
to. I mean, I was able to from Florida for the 168. I got to do a live show from that. We were out on the investigation looking at those lights.
mhm.
But yeah, I'd love to go up there, but I think I might have to wait until Friday morning to leave because I got a show Thursday night, and I'm pretty
Oh,
sure I'm
that's
not going
true.
to be able to do it up there unless I go up there and make arrangements with Arizona Arizona Sasquatch, Kevin Keeney.
Hmm.
Um, I can go hang out, go to his house, and do it from his garage.
Yeah. Well, I know you will, but just take lots of pictures. If you can't do a live stream, we sure want to see pictures and video when you get back for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm going armed for bear as far as cameras go. You know, I have my regular camera and night vision, thermal, cell phones. You know, anything, but it's not really. I'm not going there to do research.
Hmm.
I'm just going to kick back, meet some people, some really good
Nothing wrong with
people,
that. Yeah,
and
that's the perfect
and
time.
not saying I won't because I will. I'll get in the woods. I'll you know. But it's not my main goal. It's not an expedition. People can do what they want. There's plenty of room out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it's not so fun when you have everything structured. You know, we got to do this and we got to do this and we got to do the, everything just, you know,
No,
it's no fun when it's everything's structured. You know, you
look
got to
at
do
my
things at a
show.
certain time. Yeah.
You know,
Where's the fun in that? You know?
just like my show. It's all organic, whatever, no structure whatsoever. Just
Hmm.
you know. So that's how I kind of am.
Well, I
Sometimes to
find,
a fault.
well, my show, I guess you could say, is kind of structured. I have a different guest on every week. I got to make sure I ask the right questions, but you know,
Sure.
it's once a week, so it's not something every day. Like, oh no, I got to think of some questions.
That would be a lot to do a show every day.
I know people that do that, or even the other day. I don't see how they do that. I mean, I don't know.
Like Paranormal Portal used to do it 7 days a week.
Wow.
Yeah, for years. I don't know how those, how Brent did it, but um, that's a lot of time invested. You're doing
Mm-hmm.
2 hour shows, oof.
And when you have guests on like me, I mean, you got to make sure that my guests are there. Sometimes I have guests that pull no shows. I have sometimes guests that say, "Hey, got to reschedule." So then I've got to at least I have a few days in between the weeks to get something filled in. So every
Yeah,
day, yeah,
that's why I went this route. I didn't want to rely on a guest or finding a guest, and I did for a
yeah,
while to do the pre-recorded ones I did, and then I was just like, this is silly.
yeah, exactly. Hmm.
I It's not why I started this. I wanted to talk to everybody in chat. I want their
Exactly.
stories. Ida Bustamante, how are you? I want Ida's story. Why does she come and hang out? And
And that's
invest all
why,
this time.
that's why I'm doing my spinoff show. I'll be spinning off Van Buren Variety very soon. So to another more of a, I have a, I mean, I'm still doing the interviews, but there'll be like a roundtable discussion, kind of like what you're doing here. So thought that'd be kind of a nice welcome to the show.
Right on. Right on. When is that starting?
Well, I'm getting the necessary people together, and I've got about 5 people that are interested. And the best part about it is if sometimes I can't be there all the time, so I've got some other people that can take over for me on my behalf. So, whereas on the interview show, I've got to be there, but this will be a show that'll be just again, it's a branch off from Van Buren Variety. So, again, kind of like your format here. It's it's laid back, talk about
What kind of subject matter?
anything and everything. Yeah, I mean
Right
we'll
on.
touch anything. So. That might be kind of a dangerous thing to do. I got into a debate, but no, it's going to be pretty. It's going to be like just a laid back type thing, But like you're doing right now, where you invite people on
Yeah.
to your show. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's a format that seems to work. Um, it hasn't, it hasn't failed me yet, really. You know,
it's great. I'm laid
there's
laid
been
back.
some interesting shows. There's been some funny shows. Last week we had two great shows.
You did.
You
You
know,
really did. You sure did.
um, you never know what you're going to get. So I love doing this. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Meet a lot of interesting people, a lot of good people in there. So
yeah. And this community is just full of amazing people. Um, and I I'm thrilled about getting to meet Papa Craig and Nana. I'm looking forward to this more than anything to meet people.
in person, yeah, I've like that. I've only met of all the people subscribers that I have. I've only met two people in person, and so but it's like to put it like put putting a face with a name or at least a
Sure,
handshake, and so
sure,
yeah, I
and
really like
actual
that.
interaction instead of
Sure.
everything just in chat. So it's cool when you can meet people
For sure, for
and
sure.
say thank you face to face and have a conversation, go smoke a cigarette, hang out, whatever, just interact.
Of course, I've had some negativity. I had a comment, and actually, that's going to happen on YouTube. I got slammed on one of my episodes pretty bad, and I won't say which episode it was, but the person commented, I'm paraphrasing, not verbatim, but that was not a very good topic. I did not enjoy that. Blah 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 blah. It was a waste of time, and I'm thinking though, then why did you watch then? If it was so boring and it was not something that you were interested in, then you click off.
See, but that's something you can laugh at.
Yeah.
Comments like that. I mean, if they're really sincere, it's like, how I'm sure all the other comments were awesome, and then
I've had great
instead the
comments.
person
Yeah.
is just going to be like, and why did you watch it?
Yeah. That
You
wasn't
could click
that
off
wasn't a top
anytime.
that wasn't a topic you should have had on your variety show. I'm thinking, well, it's my show. Can I put any topic I want on my show?
You'd be like, what would you suggest?
Yeah. I'm afraid I want to open that up. So
Suzanne, how are you? Hey, Kelly. Great to see you. Just seeing if I missed anybody.
So what's the weather like there in Arizona? I'll tell you right now, in Texas, we are triple digits right now. We will be triple digits all the rest of this week, and we will be triple digits all of next week.
Boo-hoo.
So we're sweating down here.
Arizona's always triple digits. I mean,
There's nothing new to you, right?
although right now it's 90 right now, I think, and it's whatever time it is, 6:30.
Yeah. It was 105 where I'm at earlier today. So
the one thing we get lucky with is that we don't have humidity, and
good.
That's such a. I hate humidity, but I'm willing to move back to it. Go figure.
I hate the allergies. I mean, my allergies just are off the chart sometimes. So
I'm lucky I've never had allergies like that.
Oh man, I wish I
like
could
hay
say that.
fever or anything. Whenever I get a cold, somebody, it's allergies. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, no, it's not. I don't have allergies. It's a fucking cold.
You get me around like a lot of dust and like especially cedar, and I'm off the charts. And when I mow, I have to wear like a mask because I mean that grass, everything. I'll be miserable for the next 2 hours. And
people out here when they move out here, for some reason they develop allergies to juniper.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And when these the juniper, like when they the wind blows when they're pollinating, it's just this yellow cloud comes off this tree, and it's just like, holy crap! No wonder people have allergies.
Sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night. I used to, and just sneeze. My nose would be all stopped up. So now I take Benadryl because number one, it helps with the allergies. Number two, if it's at night, it makes you drowsy.
Like a baby.
So I sleep. I sleep so sound. So
hey, Catherine. Catherine says allergies are off the charts this year.
I can attest to that. I can testify to that. I'm one of them. Claritin's my friend during the day.
No, like I said, knock on wood, I don't have to deal with that. Jay Knucklehead Fritz. What's up, Knucklehead?
Hey, Jay.
What do you say, guys?
How you
How
doing?
are you? Let me back us off a little bit. We don't
Yeah. Oh, thank God. Thank God.
want to be that close to you anyway.
It's
Almost like
coming
My
up.
3 Sons is what it looked like.
It's coming up, brother. It's going to be close to me in about what? 15 days, something like that. 15, 7 days.
Well, you guys are leaving like the 20th, I think. So
Nikki's going to pick me up at 9 o'clock on the 20th, and we're
that'll be a
heading.
trick. How about Stevie picking you up?
What did I say?
Nikki.
Nikki.
Well, Stevie B is picking me up, and we're leaving about 9 o'clock on the 20th. I'd rather drive. It's hot as it is. I'd rather drive all night anyway.
Right on. Yeah, and I'm gonna get in touch with you soon. And let you know what I have and what we don't have, or what I don't know what Nikki has. We got to get together and just figure out what you need.
Is there any way you can make a StreamYard and maybe invite just all of us that we know is coming, so we can coordinate?
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
That'd be a good idea. Just make, not that we don't want anybody else, but just the ones that
No,
we know.
but anybody involved. I mean, I know, like, I'm sure, like Papa Craig, they're coming fully prepared for themselves. I'm not going to have to worry about giving them a tent. I just got to figure out who needs what.
Yeah.
I have enough, stoves, grills. I'm good that way. I have all that. I have plasticware, all that shit like that. I have tons of it. So
okay, we'll get together on all that. Yeah, we got
right on.
Stevie says she's. I don't know.
Nikki says she's alive. Alive.
Yeah.
Banged up though.
Sweet.
But alive. I wish I could tell you all more. Oh, that's enough. You're alive.
You're gonna be.
I don't need the gory details on how it happened.
No. Just take care of it and be ready to come, sweetie.
Exactly.
Andrew, what's up, man? Hey, Brunson. It has been a long, long time. Good to see you.
I'm seeing a lot of names in the chat that I haven't heard from in a while. So
yeah, I love when old friends show up who haven't been around in a while. Barb Santee, how are you?
I had between 35 and 60 people at my house yesterday. I didn't even realize I knew that many people in this town.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask, how'd your party go?
Oh wow, man!
Anything get broken?
They started piling in here about 9:30 in the morning.
That's a family reunion, sounds like.
Yeah, no, I just had a neighborhood, and a bunch of the people came from American Legion, just people I know.
I see.
I grilled over 70 hamburgers.
Damn.
70. Wow.
I had 3 grills going at one time.
Man, oh man.
And probably 50 or 60 hot dogs. I don't have any idea.
Busy guy.
Man, that's cool. Well, Jay's got a pool, so everybody comes.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Well, not all the time. They was in and out all day.
Sure.
But we had a good time.
Oh, great.
That's the good part. As long as you had a good time.
Good time. Had to usher one guy home. Had to take him home. He got a little too inebriated, and we had to take him home. And one of the guys followed him in his car, so we did right by him.
You followed him, or you took him home? Oh, followed. Okay, I got it.
In his car, yeah.
Yeah. Drove his car. Yeah.
We wouldn't let him drive. In other words,
Sure. No, that's awesome. It's a shame that he got to that point where but I get
well,
it.
he's one of those guys. He gets everywhere he goes. He can't handle his liquor.
I know some people that can't too.
I remember that dude.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
Well, I've known people though they can drink all day, no problem. But I had a friend a long time ago. He could just have 2 beers and he was out. I don't know. I don't know if it was his genes or whatever, but he was gone after 2. I mean, really gone. So talk about not being able to handle it.
I've really cut down. I probably haven't had a drink in a month now. I just
Good
had
for
morning.
you.
Yeah, I just had one. Yeah, I was hitting it a little too heavy there for a while.
Did I just see? Who did I just see in here? Bigfoot Okanagan. What's up?
Hey, Leon.
How's it going? I just put that link in chat, Leon. You wanna come on, tell us how you're doing. I'm sure everybody'd love to hear from you. Slackmate, what's going on? Well, good, man. Stevie told me about your party, and then I forgot about it. I was like, I'm not going. So,
I don't think you could have made it anyway. Nah.
No, she paid for your plane ticket, you know.
Next time.
Okay.
I'll be at the next one.
Okay.
Serious.
I'm serious too.
Okay. As long as it's not next week
No.
or
The
August.
week after that.
Purple Hobbit. What's up, Eric? Yeah. So I know I just posted that. Let me post it again.
What, your LinkedIn? I mean, your
Yeah.
StreamYard?
Yeah, I spam my own chat with my.
Oh, I see that.
Thing.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Lee 3PO had a great question.
That
Can you
mom
make
does too. Jay, do you make a lot of money being a pimp?
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Mr. Lee 3PO asked, any naked ladies in your pool, Jay?
That's a good question. Where the hell is that one? Oh, I got to scroll down.
Yeah. I like to know the
That
answer
mom
to
says
that
she's thinking about pimping too. So
Well, I didn't buy all the food. A lot of it was brought, you know.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't know. I didn't buy it all. That'd have been a small fortune.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
But the guests from the American Legion show up with a box of burgers. I used to hang out at the Legion.
Yeah.
Actually, I should make a trip over there. I haven't seen those people in a while. Go over and shoot some pool.
Yeah. Play bar poker.
There he is.
Bingo. A lot of them brought, you know.
Oh,
Hey, Leon.
Hey, Leon.
what's up, Leon?
Oh yeah.
How you doing, brother, man?
Guests from the American Legion show up with a box of burgers. You got to turn the YouTube off.
I'm hearing
Yeah,
echo.
wait a second. I got this. I was just on Dave's show too here, so I see that. 1 second. 1 second. Your call is important to me. There you go.
Your call is important to me.
Your call is important to me.
Leon, you still in a wheelchair?
Well, right now I am. I had to get off the couch to get over here because I saw Marks was on.
I can tell he's rolling around.
Well, we if he's been online, then all of a sudden he shows up tonight. And I thought everyone's on at the same time tonight. Dave's on tonight with Carrie, so I thought I'd say hi to Dave to see, but then I caused any stress on Carrie.
Carrie's on now too, right now.
On Dave's show yet, so I don't think I've said anything to Carrie for a year now. So I don't have any.
Yeah, no, you're not missing anything.
No, I don't think so. Well, other than
I'm sorry, that's cruel of me, but
circles, and look at the non-pareidolia. Sure looks like pareidolia, but I gotta be nice. Gotta be nice. I'm in a wheelchair right now, but I had a shower, which is great. It's been like 3 weeks since I got to the hospital since I had a shower, so they finally got me in the. I got my hair cut today. I got a shave today. I feel like a normal human being.
right on. You look good.
Yeah, I took the dirt off my body, put potatoes in there so I can grow over the summertime. It'll be great.
Hey, good fertilizer.
Body oil, yeah, fertilizer. Oh, I see you. That dog you got there. Did you see that? I posted on Facebook the other day of this comedian. He says, "Yeah, when I come home after doing a lot of writing and stuff like that, I do what most Canadians do: come home and pet my animal, my dog. He's got a dog just like your dog there, Jay. Once he starts petting it, the dog just starts being ferocious.
I've seen that. That's funny. That is hilarious.
He's totally calm, and the dog's
I pet my dog. It's so relaxing,
Yeah.
and the dog just.
Yeah, it releases endorphins to your brain and helps you really relax during the day. You know, it's
Which
funny.
the terror factor? What?
Yeah, totally. That's what it is. It's like
Got to count your
my mom used to-
fingers every time you pet your dog? No.
Yeah, it's like a stapler gun.
Well, I put my cat up in the other room because last time I was on Mog's show, I don't know if y'all saw that last week. This tail just kept coming across my camera over and over and over. Like, well, she's locked up, but she's meowing, so you might hear meowing in a minute.
Well,
It was funny.
my cat used to do the same thing, except his paw used to come in off screen. Or one time he puked on screen. I was getting
Oh,
I was someone showed from Texas, and all of a sudden I'm standing here like this, and I'll just see the cat's head coming through here, and then all of a sudden,
oh,
well, you can take off for a bit if you gotta deal with that. And so I do. I clean it up, and then next thing I know, she does it again, except right in front on my shoulder, right over the top of my shoulder. I thought, frick, like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen on live.
That's funny.
Live, so
Brian and Chewy said ankle biters.
Jay, Chessboard wants to know: did you have any Caddyshack baby Roos floating in the pool?
Oh,
No, did not.
That's one of my favorite movies.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
There's nothing wrong with this. He eats it. Oh, dude.
Caddyshack. That was an excellent movie.
Yeah, it was.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Trying to get rid of that gopher. That's what got me.
Oh, and Bill Murray like ad-libbed everything. You know,
Pretty much.
all those lines, like when he does the whole. It's a Cinderella story, and you know when he's sitting there chopping the plants down with the sickle or whatever. All that was ad-libbed. Favorite movie.
Well, you guys are on. You're on. Oh, I have it on large screen here, so I can't read the comment section.
Mr. Lee says, Van de Man, can you tell us about your Ouija board experience?
Oh, I think everybody knows that story by now. I've told it a few times.
That'd be no, Mr. Lee.
Hey, Mr. Lee 3PO, this is Mog's show, so maybe on my show I'll tell it, but I don't want to take up Mog's time. So,
Wait a minute.
Box is
You're a guest, so you know the guests are here to tell stories if they have one. If you want to tell it, tell it.
Would it work on a Sasquatch? Would a Ouija board work on a Sasquatch? There's an interesting philosophy.
that would be an interesting question.
Yeah.
Well, supposedly some remote viewers can reach out and see where the Sasquatch are. So,
Really?
yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah, I've heard that one too. They could just find the remote control for my TV. That would be helpful.
X-Man is the answer to the question. So.
Yeah. Like,
For the 10th time, it's not in the cushion of the couch.
yeah. Well, it's not.
They know how to talk on a telephone, so evidently they could.
Oh, for sure. $30 an hour or $30 a minute for sure. I can talk for 30 minutes.
You dial on the wrong numbers.
I'll tell you all the things you want to hear instead of all the things you need to hear. But anyways.
That's funny. Just hit. It's the enabler hotline.
Yeah, totally. I'm called a bandit. I won't live my own life. You tell me how I should live it, and I'll do everything you say. Okay.
Jen said a lot of that was filmed at Chevy Chase's house. Huh.
I didn't know that.
I did not know
I didn't know
that.
that either.
Interesting.
It was cool because I worked at later on, and you know, having that being my favorite movie, I worked in a country club. And,
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
yeah. So I used to like bust people's balls and hang out with caddies and do like Rodney Dangerfield impressions from the movie.
That's when you're drinking a lot. When you're drinking games, if you're doing him. He was quite a
Yeah, no, that was fun. I learned to play golf there.
I can't play golf. Not very good. I can do putt-putt. That's about all I can do.
I can throw my clubs around. That's one thing I know.
I've done that. Yeah, I've done that.
I can't relax my system because I'm a personality. I can't relax my system enough to take the swing with the rhythm. I can take the swing with the rhythm of my rage, but I can't. That's when I just where's the guy that's coming by with the cool drinks? That's all I want to know right now. So.
Okay. Because I don't think you're supposed to be. The game's supposed to cause rage, but you're not supposed to approach it with rage.
That's right. That's right. And that's how I know it. Not the game I'm into. So.
It can drive you crazy, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna play with you, Jeff. I mean, Jay. No, anyone heard from Jeff Harding? That's why I said Jeff.
No, I thought he was on earlier tonight, but he's not.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah, it's one thing I'm bringing with me, Jay, is my golf clubs.
All right.
And my fishing rods.
This camp you guys are talking about earlier, Moggs, what's that one all about? Who's that? Where's that at? Who are you
July 23rd, I'm having a little camp out. It's on the Mogollon Rim here in Arizona. It's National Forest. It's up at about 7,600 feet above sea level. So it's going to be, pleasant weather. And it's just a get together just to hang out and go camping. I was like, guys, I'm going camping. Who wants to go? So anybody's welcome. And it's counting down real quick. Just less than a little over 2 weeks now before we leave.
I'm looking forward to hearing about it when you come back.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's people from Oregon, California, Arkansas, Florida,
everywhere.
Texas. Yeah. It's going to be fun.
Nice.
I'll be there
Yeah, Jay will be there.
if I make it.
If you, we always have to add that for, just in case. Well, they said he wasn't going to show up.
I'm riding with two crazy women.
How crazy are they?
If you keep talking like that about them.
You can show up and I'll be like, hey, never mind.
He called them crazy,
Life is a trackway, says Mogs. How far away from Lake Havasu? Or how far away is Lake Havasu? A few hours.
Uh-oh, that's not me.
Taylor.
Yeah.
That's where you're coming.
Somebody just got kidnapped.
Silver alert?
Yeah.
Or Amber.
Amber alert.
Amber alert?
At least it's not. We want to talk to you about your car's warranty.
No. I got about 4 of those today.
No.
That was Amber alert.
And every time they call me and I answer the phone and I tell them to take me off their list, I always say, well, sir, this is probably the last time we're going to call you, but it never is the last time. They call the next day.
Oh, they got 10,000 numbers, they can use.
Catherine says, anyone going from Minnesota? I don't think so.
I didn't realize you were from Arizona.
I'm originally from New Jersey.
Oh, well, that's kind of what I was thinking. You were farther east.
Yeah, no, I've been out here. I moved out here 12 years ago, 2010. In that 12 years, I've spent a year and a half in Wisconsin, and then almost a year in Florida, and now I'm back in Arizona, taking care of what I have to take care of, and then I'll probably head back towards Florida.
In Wisconsin, were you anywhere near Sheboygan Bay? It was pretty up there. Ashland, Wisconsin.
No, I was on the west border.
West? Okay.
Right on the St. Croix River in Prescott, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Which is just across from like Hastings, Minnesota. But right in Prescott is where the St. Croix River and the confluence of the St. Croix and the Mississippi. And it's pretty cool because when they mix, they come together, but they don't mix right away. So there's a line in the water that separates blue on one side and brown on the other, or green on one side and brown on the other. So it's pretty cool.
That's some good smallmouth fishing up there.
Oh, mud on.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
no, that's I would go. I would. I know a spot I can go to in Prescott where it's right underneath the bridge, and I'm guaranteed to slam the smallmouth.
Yeah.
You know, that's the just sitting here thinking about that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like, I
know.
want to go
Yeah.
fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are big fish up there.
Yeah.
Duke knows. Hey, what's up, Duke? Duke says Prescott is tiny but pretty, and they are Bigfoot around there.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
I believe it. Yeah. Trying to remember the name. They call it something pond or something lake. That is right in that area, just south of Prescott. There was some reported Bigfoot sightings there. Duke knows it. But yeah, he lived in the same town for a while. Not at the same time, I don't mind it, but what else we got here? So I'm glad you're doing well, Leon. You know, I'm glad you sound
that's
good,
good.
you look good, you know.
Yeah, I think I'm surprising everybody. When you can't walk, you don't really have a reference point. One could I not walk while I was hammered, but I don't remember that time. So when you literally can't walk, you don't really have a reference point. But everyone seems to be overly impressed with the kind of. When I was at the hospital, they said, you got a name at the hospital, and I thought, what the hell are you talking about? And they said, well, you're kind of a enigma. You shouldn't be walking at all. You shouldn't be talking at all. You should be dead. And after, I didn't understand anything that happened for about 6 weeks, and then it's been putting pieces together for the last 6 months. And yeah, from what I heard of, like I think I told the last time we were talking, I got home and Leanne, who takes care of the horses, she said to me, "Yeah, you didn't have any clothes on when I found you. I had to." For those who didn't know, they found me after 3 days, so I was on the ground for 3 days, unconscious. And
Oh wow.
and she said, I didn't. I had to put some clothes on you, and I thought, well, that's weird. I always sleep with my boxers and t-shirt on, kind of thing. And she said, "Oh, you don't know." And I said, "I know nothing. I was dreaming for basically a month, every day, dreaming in being in a coma." And apparently, I went to the bathroom and just defecated all over the place, and then crawled back to my bedroom and passed out on the floor and was about to die there. It wasn't for Laura kind of talking. I was talking to Steve. It's kind of interesting. I was talking to Steve and JC about this the other day. They were talking about like the spiritual aspect of it. Did you get any spiritual things that happened? And as a spiritual person, it was kind of surprising. And no, I didn't dream of anything spiritual. I didn't dream of it. I didn't see any, Jesus on the cross as they're waiting. Hey, come on over here, Leon. Come to glory. Let's go, or anything like that. But Laura had said they're up here twice a day, both of them. So Laura takes care of the chickens and the ducks, and Leanne takes care of the horses and the goats. And after 3 days, she said, she phoned up Leanne and said, "Can you come down here? This is on Sunday. It's during the daytime. Can you come down here and let's go? I just feel really weird about Leon. I haven't seen him for a while, even though I talked to him just a couple of days earlier." And I must have just came to the house, and that's when I dropped, because the last time I seen them. And then sure enough, they came in, and my door was locked. My door is never locked in my acreage. I've been here for 12 years. The door's never been locked. So I don't know how that happened. If I got up in the middle of the night too and locked the door, who knows? But then they checked my master bedroom window. They broke through my patio door. Then they came inside. And that's when they found me kind of on the ground and stuff like that. But
Wow.
yeah, it's I guess it's a bonus. I teach what I'm doing right
The
now.
important thing is here you are.
Well, totally.
Good.
Yeah. And then you learn a lot of deep stuff when shit like that happens to you. Basically, that's the key part. So, and probably the biggest thing is I learned is it's all bullshit. What we're doing is we're born into bullshit. We live our lives for other people. Fuck that shit. You got to go and live your life for you. Do what you
Absolutely.
You're talking about your mom there about. It takes us a while to get our compass bearing, and then buy our compass bearing, basically believing in it and doing it. And this golden years, yeah. Well, you wait your golden years, you'll be not enjoying much of
You
it.
waited too long.
Way too long, totally. So it's all bullshit. So,
Jimbo, what's up? Good to see you.
anyways, I don't want to be too deep there.
No, man, no.
That was
I
interesting.
agree 100%. It's an amazing, it's awesome advice. Don't wait. Don't, live your life. You only get one chance at it, so
One day at a time.
make it the best you can.
Yeah, I get it.
It's hard to say, it's hard to do. It's hard to, it's easy to say, but we get stuck in these ruts where we're just in the same old grind day after day after day.
The rat race.
Yeah, and we forget ourselves. Go outside and sit under a tree and just find yourself for 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
Do something.
I'm in the golden years, and let me tell you, the only thing golden about it is my piss.
Oh, that's good.
You got to drink more water, Jay.
Yeah. Kidneys working.
Hey, that lake, was that Lake Pippin? Pippin?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
But there's
As it is, it's a little like sort of a bay off of it's fed by the Mississippi River.
Right.
David Lane, how are you? Welcome. Fly by Stu.
I want to send a message out to somebody that's in chat. I won't say who it is, but I get a lot of times because a lot of people reach out to me because they're going through different certain circumstances, not necessarily regarding Sasquatch. And this person, I am talking to you if you're thinking, I wonder if he's talking to me. Yes, I have not responded to your emails, but I do have advice for you, but I'll get to you down the road on that. And I responded back, and they felt pretty bad because they apologized to me, saying, "I'm sorry, didn't realize what you're going through and all this kind of stuff." But I think it's important that I reach out to them. But you're not forgotten. I just haven't got back to you yet. So they're on this show. I know they're on their show tonight too. And
I know who they are.
I know, yeah,
And I still want my money, okay?
$2.
Yeah, I heard your message, and I mean that the area that you're getting information about, that is my forte. So I've got a lot with that. So
I like that, Sandra.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's all in your attitude.
It's all in your attitude. Yeah, I look at it like puzzles now. Figure things out. They're not right or wrong or good or bad. That's binary thinking. Right or wrong or good or bad. Terrible way to live in your life. You're scared all the time if you're living it right or wrong, good or bad. Instead of just learn. You'll practice. You'll make mistakes, and then you'll recalibrate. It's about learning. It's not about right or wrong, good or bad. So I think that's what frees most of us. So I mean, TED Talk.
It's good to know the difference, but don't dwell on it. It's live your life.
Yeah, it's like
be a
that
good person when you do it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, when you were on Joe's show and all you guys were talking really deep shit, and I came on there, holy shit, you guys are really talking some pretty dark stuff. It's good that you were talking about it, but you just deal with it. You have to deal with it. I mean, well, I don't know if I can. You can. That's an amazing thing.
And that's the thing that I realized when I quit drinking. Life was livable.
Yeah.
So and everything changed. But I had to do it. The alternative was, I wouldn't be talking to you guys right now. Yeah. So it's doable and it's possible. People do change. You can.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
It's all about willpower and really wanting it.
Right. And as you get older, I found myself wanting to sit in this chair too damn. Of course, I'm sitting in it at night, but I go all the time. Lots of times I don't want to do it, but I make myself do it because I know the alternative if I do start sitting in this damn chair too much,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You get too comfortable. And that's where you find yourself.
Yeah, that's it.
Excuse me. Yeah, just live life,
Yeah.
I remember the first time 20 years ago when this thing first hit me, this rare blood disorder, I remember at the end of that whole story, I thought, I do not want to sit on the porch and just be a bitter old bastard yelling at kids.
Oh no, no.
Oh, my yard, you little bastards! Like,
Screaming at people walking by. Yeah.
No.
I don't want to be that way. I want to have a smile on my face. And like when I was in the hospital, the nurses, they said, we love coming into work every day when you're here because you just make us laugh. And and I did. I mean, I wasn't down. I haven't been down at all. I had a lady from the government show up today. Have you been depressed for the last 3 days? I said, I haven't been depressed since this has happened.
Yeah.
It's
And that's the important thing is keeping that frame of mind.
Well, the weird thing is when you come back to yourself and you really understand why you're doing what you're doing is you don't think it's not about trying to have a good attitude. You just have a good attitude because what else are you going to do about it? Really? I mean, you got to deal with it face on. You can't.
Well, a lot of people can just, get dark and get lost in themselves and just not do anything.
Oh yeah, 100%. But eventually that's part of the process of learning. Is it working for you? No. So you can sit there and want to blow your brains out and whine and complain to somebody and all your family members.
But that can last a long time.
It can't. Well, yeah, unless you call the car, right? And the only reason why it lasts a long time is a lot of people are getting away with it.
Stevie's a prime example. She says, there's life tomorrow. It might look the same as yesterday, but it's life. And all we can do is live it to the fullest. If anyone knows, it's me.
That's right.
And, that's where I draw my strength from is that woman right there because
good advice.
I got to witness her overcome and adapt. She lost her legs, and it was the most amazing thing I've ever went through.
Yeah, well, that's the key part too. Those are the people you want to surround yourself around.
Absolutely.
The grace givers, the ones that there's something about them. There's something about what they're saying that seems to strike some chord that is true for me as well. And we hang a lot. I remember when my psychologist friend said to me years ago, he said, you always need a balance. You need a balance between equal third. And what it is a third of the people for you to lean on, a third of people that lean on you, and a third of people who are equal to you. And when you have a balance of that, where everyone's helping, hand up, hand down, pulling you up, and you're pulling somebody else up. Life's about two things, which is A, get through with it. Community, that's the second one. So
survive it.
and if you're real with yourself, and people will be able to tell if you're real. I mean, no kidding. 3 years ago when the whole plague hit and my finances were I was going through my finances quicker than you could pour water through a pail with a hole in it. I had bikers show up here, hundreds of pounds of chicken and pork chops individually put in Ziploc bags, dinner for one, dinner for two, people come do my yard work, $18,000 people paid for my gas for a year, paid for my insurance for a year. I was dying. Like I thought, fuck, I'm in big trouble financially. And then on top of it, I was sick, drove into the store, again, because of my condition. And then just getting out of that, and then COVID hits you. But I look at the whole thing about life isn't about the crises, because crisis isn't crisis. Crisis is you don't know yourself. You don't trust yourself enough that you're going to get through it. That's why it's a crisis to you.
A crisis, yeah. There's doubt and fear.
Yeah, and if you just need one person that kind of believes in you, or that you can draw from your past. Doesn't mean you have to be somebody alive. But, there's a lot of people that believe in me, and I think, fuck, I don't know sure what they're seeing, but sure makes me move forward. People, you're shaking your head going, I don't know what the hell. Like for you, Moggs, I listen to your story, I think of what you've gone through, and I don't look at you as somebody who's a scammer or a player. You've been through life too raw, and some of the hands you had made you lose very badly, but in that loss you gained. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for bullshitters. I have no time for bullshitters, so I deal with them all the time, right? So,
yeah.
And I guess that's the biggest frustration for most people looking for Bigfoot, or is the defense of the people who tell the stories without you able to ask the questions to find out whether there's validity there that you might be able to use to track them down for yourself is just bullshit, and it doesn't help out the cause. And I understand the rationale. I'm going to call it rational. It's not rational thinking, but I understand the thinking process. But I don't think we should be putting up with it. And I think, sometimes people don't like me on their shows because they think I'm too aggressive. I'm not being aggressive. I'm just being realistic.
Being real.
Yeah. So,
No.
and it's easy for me to talk to you guys about real shit because I don't have time to talk about it. I'm 58. I don't have time to talk about frivolous stuff. I mean, maybe for fishing, someplace, smoking pot or having a beer or something like that. That's a little different than Canada. So we look at things a little differently up here than you guys.
Sure.
Hey, come on my show, Leon. I'll interview you.
Sure. Well, anytime you want there, Vaughn.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean that's the thing for me. I mean, I deal with deception all the time and stuff like that, and when I'm online, there's nothing worse than if I'm on a show, and it's funny sometimes watching the audiences saying, "Oh, geez, Leon's really quiet, man. I pity the guy that it was." Sometimes there's only one show I think I've been on where I literally couldn't say anything because I knew if I opened my mouth up, I was going to go after the guest. And this person really liked this guest that they had on. I thought, they're just bullshit the whole way, And I don't like knowing what I know, and yet I wish more people would learn what I know so that they could tell themselves, and that way no one can hide. I always talk about, especially Christians, I say, it'd be interesting if you could smell sin. And so Christians couldn't judge you, It's like, oh, Leon, you're a smoker. Oh yes, oh my God. I haven't had a smoke for six months, so if you ever want to, lose your legs and go to the hospital and be in a coma for a month, they'll take care of your cigarettes cravings.
Right.
But the bottom line is, you could sniff and go, oh, so-and-so, I see you're cheating on your wife there. Nothing. Just the way we deal with each other, realizing that we're all human. We're stupid and morons as much as we're brilliant and sophisticated. But some of the stuff that's online is just not helping them, especially now when you hear the phrase of, the hive. You hear people put hey, my hive friends. I'm looking for some information about this, and then you pool everybody together to get the data. And that, man, we got to get to that stage where everyone's sharing good data, not, if it's a picture where you have to circle it or explain it, it's not good enough. It's obviously not good enough. Like, let's just wait 6 months to a year. All we need is one really good Patterson video again. That'll drive everyone crazy. If it's that good of quality, it will push us through again, and
People
then
won't believe it.
Yeah, and just, but we got to make up stuff. I got to make up stuff. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, Sasquatch wears spandex pants and lives in Walmart. Did you know that? You can always tell.
I think I've seen him there.
The plumber crack on him. You're like, come on, like, fuck. Sorry.
I apologize.
Leon's like me. I just ain't got time for the nonsense.
Yeah, somebody like you and me, like where we've both seen one. I wish I could see one again. That's my thing. Is I want to make sure I see one again. There's a couple people I'm going to bring along with me if I can find where they're hiding. But there is something about the way, like, I hear a lot of testimonies and a lot of clients I've dealt with of deception, and when I'm dealing with people, when we're talking about Bigfoot that are sharing their story, you can tell the ones that saw something.
Yeah.
You can tell by the breathing, how they breathe. They breathe up here. They don't breathe down here. Like, I'm even watching Kerry on Dave's there, and he's getting scared as he's talking because Dave's talking about these experiences. Now, some of that can be fabricated. I'm not necessarily fabricated in regards to the person believing that they're lying, but they believe what they're saying, so they're actually psychologically getting their system interacting instead of it naturally being interacting because of the event. But in a lot of cases, you can tell just by the way the person's talking about it. There's just, the body can't lie. I guess thing. It's subconsciously, you can't lie. It's all primal. So it's 80% of body language can be read. Some people say body language is pseudoscience. I don't know. See how many times you scratch your head here. See how many times you find other people scratch their head here and then scratch their head here. Why use two different hands to scratch here? Why go behind your head like this? Why go like this? Why go like this? Why go like this? I know why Jay's doing this is because he's a reflector and a thinker. And so when I'm online, I'm trying to get the person online I'm talking to do two things. That is their left ear closest to me. Like if you look at Vaughn right now, so I don't have my glasses on. Is it Vaughn? Is that how you pronounce your name?
It's
Vaughn?
Bob. It's Van Buren.
Oh, Van Buren. Oh, this sounds very decadent.
Yeah.
But if we look at everybody here right now, you guys even at home can do this. Notice the left ear, except for Moggs, he just moved his, but the left ear is always closest. See my left ear?
My head's always my head is always tilted.
And usually what you want it to do is have, if the person's right ear is this way, you want to keep talking. You'll know if you got them because they'll come this way. Now we're all in sync. We're all in our heads listening to the auditorial, Lee's voice or your voices. The other thing we're trying to do is get the person to do this or this. If you have a daughter at home, get her to date a guy that does this. He's a listener.
Jay's just holding up his head. He falls asleep a lot.
So when you notice those things like that, then you know that the person you're actually part of the conversation in the mind. If the person's right ear comes towards you, especially right off the bat, if you're sharing a point to them, they're not interested. They've already come up with the answer in their head. Your brain works the speed of light. So it's working really fast. So they go like this and they'll automatically they don't buy what you're saying anyways. They don't even listen to what you're saying. They're ready to tell you what they think. So,
Interesting.
I'm interested in getting data out of people. I'm not interested in them being right or wrong. We all lie. We're all deceptive. We're all phony. We exaggerate. And there's good reasons and bad reasons for it. And
I try to make it a point not to lie.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we usually lie for one reason because we're afraid of something. We're gonna be found out.
Oh, yeah.
Hiding something or whatever. Yeah.
Dumber. Instead of looking, I'm a moron. I'll really admit. What do you want? I averaged 48 percentage in high school. It wasn't until I got into higher education where I got A's and that, and A minuses. I thought there was conspiracy, it's from my upbringing. Because my dad, what are you, stupid? I must be stupid. I get 48s in school, but I was living out of what's called a early induced hypnotic state induced in early childhood. And that you usually get that because of the scripts you got in your head of what your parents think of you, and you buy into that because you need an identity, because you, heaven forbid, you're still okay just to be their son, but you can't be their son, so you be this act of what you think they want you to be. That gets you screwed up, and that takes you a while to work that through as an adult, which we could do a whole show on, but I have other channels.
Yeah, no, that would be showing itself.
Yeah. But all that affects our percentage in regards to when we look at data and information in regards to Sasquatch. You can only be as honest about Sasquatch as you can be with your own self. And so if you're honest with yourself, when you're bothered about something and your wife comes up to you, or somebody who really knows you really well says, "What's wrong with you?" and they can see it on you, then you know your own honesty.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody who's had a real experience with Sasquatch, and I've heard this a lot from housewives who had their husbands come and who've seen the Sasquatch, said, "What the hell is wrong with you?" And they do the same thing. They try to act like nothing. But they can tell, there's something that's not right there in that whole thing. I like putting words into different ideas into different wording too, so that people can think differently. So instead of just I just buy it's a Sasquatch. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Christy.
Okay.
Leon, I missed listening to you, Leon. I'm just sitting here listening to you, brother. I've missed this.
Oh, thanks, man.
Well,
I missed you guys. I'll tell you.
Interesting talk. Mm-hmm.
and not in hearing like that's what I appreciate about Moggs and Joe and a few other guys that have been out there too. That well, I think Jay, you were on that show too, and these guys were talking pretty heavy stuff. I mean, I like talking heavy stuff, and don't be afraid of it. And heavy stuff is running to a Sasquatch 10 feet, 20 feet in front of you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah. It's pretty freaking heavy, and you need
pretty heavy.
Are emotionally articulate.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that.
So.
It's a life-changing experience, I can tell you for a fact.
I learned for 6 months. I used diapers, so I know exactly what it's going to feel like now.
Yeah.
There's Jeff, Pine Island Bigfoot.
Hey, Jeffro.
Research. Good show. Love listening to Leon. Jeff, the link is in chat, so you know how to use it. I know you know.
Yeah.
I can tell you're getting better, Leon. You're starting to get a little bit of meat in your cheeks again. When I first saw you, there's a picture of you was standing. I couldn't tell, but you was really thin. I can tell you're starting to get a little bit of meat on you now. So.
Well, I'll tell you, to have a bath today. Oh my God. I said to Dean, who shaved my head, or didn't shave my head, but he gave me a haircut and shaved me. So I just said, man, I just can't thank you enough. I mean, it's been like 4 weeks since I've had a bath or a shower, man.
Wow.
You can just run your fingers like this, and you could just peel the dirt off your ear, behind your ears and stuff. It's like when I worked in forestry, I was a real He-Man, 30 days in the bush, living a lifestyle, 18 bad days in the forest, and then come out. People was like, "Man, you stink. Go have a shower." Okay, no, I was nose blinded. Your crew's ready to throw you overboard. Crazy.
It's like, what smells like pine sap?
Yeah, roadkill. You're stuck in the back of a Rolagon with 30 other guys, and you all stink. You're wearing the same shirts, and it's just sweat, piss, rain, just crazy.
It makes me want to go primitive camping.
It does. I think everybody should go tree planting. I think everybody, when they're young, should go tree planting to get into the forest, used to the forest, the rhythm of the forest. It's a lifestyle. It's not a 9 to 5 job. I see that finger. Go ahead, Jay.
I'm gonna get off cam so I can watch the rest of the show. If I stay on cam, my battery's about to go down. So I'll see y'all later. I'm being checked.
All right, Jay.
Good to see you, Jay. Thank you.
Watch
Good
my
night.
show. See you guys.
All right.
Yeah, that's where I learned a lot about too. The first time I was ever in the forest, or not the first time I was in the forest, but the first time I was in the forest after not being in the forest for a while, and you're stuck on top of a mountain, and they put me in this. I was in one of those Asian tents, sleep 4. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 4 if your hamsters maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, if your hamsters, yeah.
And you leave the wheel outside.
Yeah.
Yep.
Totally. And you could hear, and outside the middle of the night, I couldn't, new job, new company, hadn't done forestry ever at that point. And I heard these weird noises outside at my tent. And I thought, what the hell is that sound? And every night I heard the same noise, and I was too scared of the schoolgirl that I was. And I was inside the tent just what is that sound? Holy shit, is that sound? So I got to the point where I thought, look, I'm losing sleep. I'm not asleep. I'm up all night. Can't fall asleep. I'm going to get fired from this job. Paying is really well. So I eventually, that was enough to get enough muster in me to get out of my tent. Zip. And I'm away from everybody else's crew, about 50 of us, I guess. And this is when I was just a worker, not a supervisor or a foreman. And I walked over this where the sound was, and it was this. No freaking idea what it was. So eventually I got over the hill, looked down the hill, and what it was 2 porcupines having sex.
All right.
I've never heard 2 porcupines having sex before. They don't sound 2 porcupines, 2 porcupines having sex. That's what you think they would sound like. But I remember saying, "Oh, you stupid porcupines," and then go back to my bed, and it was tough and cool after that. But there was other times my company had a strange habit on my birthday. Would fly me into areas via helicopter, just drop me off okay, you're at point A, you got to get to point B, and then I had to go across country. This is in BC forestry, which is like tiger forest.
Was there a meaning to this, or just for shits and giggles? Well, happy birthday! Here you go.
Well,
Yeah, right.
whether or not the growth had come back, or the planted areas have been planted out, and they were done like year before. But I mean, I'm walking through stuff with trees right through, like here. There's nothing against your nervous system worse than having willows that are right in front of your face.
Oh yeah.
All that and it's wet, and soggy, and mossy, and just freaky, and your brain just filling in with fucking trolls. There's trolls and there's pterodactyls out there, and there's we're Sasquatch. Just thinking, and then other times when you're running into wildlife, well, except for 2 times. One time was with a cougar when I almost had a cougar around my throat. I was because you were out in the bush all the time. They didn't care if you slept because it basically a lifestyle. It wasn't like a job, 9-to-5 job. So it was in the fall, and I was on Vancouver Island, and I thought I gotta take a nap. I'm exhausted, and I looked over into this coulee off the block, and that was logged, and there was just dry rock bed, and the cedar tree had fallen over, and it was all the bark had all made a little saddle seat like this, and it was all green moss. And I thought, oh, that looks so inviting. It's kind of like in Korea, the places that look the most serene you would go to, but that's where the Viet Cong would be or whatever.
Yeah.
They were looking for them to shoot you to death. And so I go in there, and I'm laying on the tree, and I'm falling asleep on this tree that's in there. I didn't even tell anybody, my crew, that I was heading in there, and wasn't thinking. And I woke up, my eyes just woke up immediately, being wide open. I went cougar. My bush name was Hawkeye. I could sense things a lot of times. And this cougar
should have been radar.
It was looking right at my nut neck.
Oh man.
Oh, man. Sorry again.
What'd you do?
I ran. I was I didn't ring. I flew. Actually, it was like up in the air. Next thing I'm out in the open block. And
the cougar didn't chase you?
No.
Oh wow, you're lucky.
Well, we had a gun. I had gunmen too.
Oh, okay.
On all continents.
Well, that's a close call. Wow.
Yeah. No, that's not that. The closest call was a grizzly within 20 feet. That stopped me for 45 minutes trying to kill me, to eat me. And that was the close call. That was the worst of close calls. But
very interesting.
Yeah, very scary. But that's when you that's when you learned about these crises where it's you and life, and you're in your head, and you have to figure this out, or you're dead. So I suspect Sasquatch, if I run into one again, unless it's at a distance and I have a bit of a buffer zone. But if it was like Jays or Joe's, where you're talking like right there, imagine coming around the corner. Like that's happened to me with that grizzly that was trying to track me down. I just came right out, and it came up right there. Like it was right there.
Wow.
20 yards.
Ooh.
And it was looking at me like, you're on my plate. And man,
I've never been in a situation like or in an area that has grizzlies. So
yeah, I haven't either.
That would trip me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, definitely. I mean, we're massive. That's the thing too. Is you're used to bears up here. Again, we have a lot more, like with you. Well, not to say you guys, but I think it was Jay was talking about snakes on the side of logs. Guys, I was watching a video the other day, and someone was crazy. I knew they knew nothing about the forest because they were stepping over logs, and I couldn't figure that out because I'm from Canada. Over logs all the time, and then he's talking about snakes, and I'm thinking, well, you're not thinking about that. I mean, you're thinking about you may step over a log, and there might be a bear that's waiting for you, or a cougar or something waiting for you there.
Yeah.
I've walked out my back door when I lived in New Jersey, and just walked into a black bear because they were in our garbage.
Man.
Oh yeah. I used to black bear all the time.
Well, that's the funny thing too. Is that we have a lot of, like this year right now, especially. We're not sure if it's such a cold winter or summer this year, but the grizzly and the cubs and the black bear and the cubs are all over the place in BC and Alberta. They're really
interesting.
They're really warning a lot of people about. Like we still have snow up at the caps of the mountains, which we don't usually have, which is really rare. So, and a lot of the parks are closed down because of the snow, which is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Last year we had, 100 and some degrees, 50 degrees every single day Celsius, which is about 100 degrees, which is terrible for Canadians. We're like, we go to Florida, it's the ocean 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, let's go for a swim. Wee, it's perfect weather. Nope.
Well, hey guys, hate to cut good company, but I need to get. So y'all have a good night. Good talking to everybody.
And good luck with your new show coming up there, Bob.
I'll keep you posted, Moggs. Thanks a lot.
Man. Let us know, and you can promote it.
We'll do it. I'd love to have you on the show, Leon, sometime. We'll talk later.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, man.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Take care, buddy.
Wow, what's going on? Well, who is it? Where's the other talker that was in the guest thing and now he's not?
Oh, Jeff?
Yeah.
It's the only talker. I mean.
Well, sometimes it's nice to get like Thomas on there or Jeff on there. You don't have to really say much, right? Or even me, I'm a talker too.
Oh, I love it when I don't have to say much because I want to learn. I mean, that's what I'm here for.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Meredith says, Mike or Patrick, you're right. It's a creepy, scary feeling. I can feel it in my body. For instance, my back will get hot like someone is standing right behind me with a heater on. I know the feeling. And I think that's of feeling like someone's watching you.
Oh, yeah. Well, it is funny is the military, when they're trained, is you never look at the person's middle. You always look at the middle of their back. You never look at the back of their head. Or if you're in a restaurant, you can try this in a restaurant, is look at someone's back of their head. You just keep staring. And eventually that person will turn around and look at you. It's funny that extra sense you have, which I think should be developed in people. People should definitely.
Absolutely. I mean, it's there.
Yeah.
Just fine tune it.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Yeah. Even if you're embarrassed, like again, if Laura wouldn't have went by her sixth sense there, that she just saw me 3 days before. The lights are there, my vehicle's there, my lights are in the house. So why all of a sudden, after 6 years, 7 years, she would choose that day to come and phone Leanne, tell her I'm concerned.
Well, she knew your patterns, so it's got, thank God she did.
Yeah, totally.
I'm just reading, seeing what seventh sense, Mike. Let's worry about the sixth one. I don't need 7. Asshole detector, So.
Or moron.
What's up, Graz? Good to see you. So yeah, guys, the link is in chat. Anybody wants to join us, come say hi to Leon. You got something you want to say?
Did did Joe go with Steve yet up to the Anaconda? Is that what they called?
Adirondacks?
Adirondacks, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought him and Steve
I have no idea.
Group of them were going to. Oh, I'm sorry to hear what happened to the States on the 4th there.
Oh, yeah.
It was terrible. Crazy. Crazy.
Prayers to everybody involved with that. It's a shame. I want to find out what word they're talking about. Chessboard says, Papa Craig, did you dig that word up in the Klondike? So what word was it? I got to find out what it was. It's a function of the amygdala.
Amygdala. It's a function of the amygdala.
Is that next to the Abdullah oblongata?
The amygdala is in the back of your spine by your. What's the thing hanging?
The amygdala is in your head.
The ovula is the thing that dangles under your throat, right? What's that thing? And the amygdala is part of your fight or flight response, I think. Not having short memory loss because I have, brain trauma from passing out for 6 months.
No, sure. I just smoke too much weed, so I forget everything.
Oh well, yeah. I haven't been able to partake in any of that since my situation. So because I've already got lightheadedness, I can imagine. Oh, I can just walk. No, you can't.
On water, no less.
Watermelon slither on the floor now that I can't get off the floor. But,
Oh, it's in the brain, the amygdala.
yeah, the amygdala. The amygdala is your fight, flight, freeze housing unit, and there's another part that's there's
I think that part is broken with me.
well, could be, what happens is it stays on all the time. That's where you get PTSD, and so usually you have
No, I go into trouble. I don't run. I go the other way towards shit.
yeah.
It's weird.
Well, that's what they figured out with addicts is that it's a gene that the humans have because you can't have an army without it because the army would run away. But if there was an explosion right now or gunfire outside, people who have the addict's gene will run towards the explosion or the gunfire to see what's going on, whereas other people will run away from it.
Mine's more see if I can help.
Well, now that's thinking you're at if you're seeing if it can help that's after your amygdala has already engaged because you're already in action. It's like people thinking I'm afraid, so I'm running because I'm afraid. Well, you don't become afraid until you stop running. You're on adrenaline prior to that. So
Sure,
because it's all primal, so it starts really quickly.
Mr. Vaughn, how's it going? What did
Back on there.
I and Stevie need to go film a Bigfoot.
Cy and Steve.
Christy.
Anybody, can anybody go this Bigfoot? Why does it just got to be these guys? Like, come on.
I don't care who films it. I just want to see it.
Just do it, yeah.
But no, my goal, I want to see one for myself. That's when I'll be the true knower. I'll know. It's not, and I think I can handle it. I've been into this so much for 5 years or 4, whatever it's been, that I think I can handle seeing one. Everybody's be careful what you wish for, but no, it's not a wish. It's just, I want to see one.
I think the thing too is that if you've been in it, like you guys have been in it, that haven't seen it, is you probably wonder whether or not what you're looking at is actually what you're looking at. And then you're going to realize you are looking at it. Then I think that's a key part is you got to talk about it. You got to be able to have, again, it's just going to depend how it unfolds. Imagine, again, coming around a corner and seeing something 8 feet tall, 4 feet tall.
Yeah, I don't want to walk into one or shake its hand or have lunch with it, but,
But if you're in a boat, and you're canoeing and it's all shore, it's like, okay.
I'll wave as they go by,
Unless it dives in the water and starts coming towards you, that'd be hairy too. Oh, yeah.
Literally.
Like literally hairy, yeah.
Literally, yeah. I don't know, dude. That would freak me out. Paddle faster, I guess. And, that would be weird.
Well, you ever watch those videos where they have those grizzlies after those elk or caribou, and the caribou are swimming or moose are swimming in rivers, and the grizzlies are just
right behind them. They're relentless.
Yeah, they're not gonna get all tired like we are. Where's my cigarette package? And you're just paddling like crazy. It's like, I ain't gonna matter, man. They're gonna catch you. They just keep coming. They just keep like a roaring train, man. Willies.
Worm Norris, what's up? Worm says, I want to smoke a blunt with Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Only if Bigfoot supplies the weed. He knows where the good shit is.
He probably would, yeah. The deer out here and the bear out here on my property get hammered on the apple orchards as the apples are fermenting in the spring or fall time. I can see Wouldn't it be something coming across? That'd be funny coming across the Sasquatch that's all fucked up. Like that'd be funny. He'd just be laughing at you, you know, he'd be freaking you, and he'd be freaking
and then
out.
laughing at himself for doing it.
Oh, just joking with you, you know.
Where you going, man?
Don't
run away.
He
He's run away, man.
Yeah, well, that's why I always describe it as, you know, just one time be Mr. Tough Guy, and I want to be a little schoolgirl. That way I have both sides covered, you know. What if I ever did run into it? It's like, I mean, I can just imagine. I'll have a lot of humor because my humor kicks in whenever I'm under high duress. So,
Yeah, it's weird.
Lines are that way too, so that's always good.
I've been known to have humor at the most inappropriate times.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
End up apologizing for a week.
Wow.
And that's how I handle shit, you know. Not for me. I'm not touching that one, Jay.
What's he saying?
I'm not sure. Something about a small wanky. I don't know.
Small wanky.
Pyromedic, what's up? Want to see the Woo? Check out Oklahoma Adventures a couple of videos ago to see a Bigfoot time jump.
Okay. I had one guy that he felt they had Sasquatches on their property, and there was a kill zone there where all these bones were, and he found some blood. He was following the track of. He's a guide, a grizzly guide. He was tracking these this blood that was on these trees down, following it, and he grabbed it and he sniffed it, and he got a woody. And
pheromone.
Yeah, and he this is after I talked to him for about 3 hours, and he didn't bring this up till the very last because he didn't know how to address it. He thought, is it possible she was in heat? And I reacted to it, and I said, I don't know.
Bottle that shit. Sounds better than Viagra.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. But he felt.
I can't believe what this stuff is.
Yeah, I said, I don't know. I said, I don't have any idea. I said, what's interesting, your response is that. So I don't know.
That's pretty interesting.
It'd be pretty potent. You know, I've never heard anyone else claim that claim. He was not a goony looking guy kind of thing, you know, like his whole family's in the area for years, like decades actually, and they've had some pretty interesting experiences. But so I don't know. I'm still waiting for that property. Like I keep saying, you know, not having my legs. If Murphy's Law is now the report will come in, the one where I need my legs to get out there. You know, and it's like, okay, look, who can I send up there? I got some guys I trust with them, sending them up there.
What are you in going through physical therapy or anything, or what's going on?
Yeah, I'm walking. Like right now, I walk like I can walk around the house, kind of thing, and stuff like that. So
right on.
It's going to probably take me I give myself four more months till I'm up to where it was before. But there's I wanted to do a video. I'm trying to think of how to deal with some of my time and stay involved. So there's an area that I was going to go to prior to this, and I was going to do a video on Google Maps to show people, if you ever come across an area, go on Google Maps, look on the top of the mountains or the sides of the mountains, and look for white areas that are white. They'll stand out like crazy because, of course, there's trees all around. So you look, think it's either a white rock face or whatever. And what you're looking for is mineral deposits. So find all, especially in Arizona, you should have the odd.
A lot of salt out here. Salt mines like the next town over.
Right. So there should be a lot of abandoned salt mines. Now, the nice thing about there's not that many here where I'm at, but there's mineral deposits, and all animals in the summertime when it's mega hot show up there. So just place a few cameras up there for 6 months, film everything that's in the area. I put cameras up not to see if there's Sasquatch, but to find out what's in the area.
Sure.
in the
Sure.
areas where there's grizzlies or cougars, or at least not being aware that they're in the area. Nick and I last year, we walked into one area, and Nick's from Wales, ex-British military, and he goes, "What do you think about this marks over here, Leon? Is this like moose scraping?" And I look at it. This isn't moose scraping. This is grizzly scrapes. And they were like, well, there's probably this long, 12-inch long, half-inch indents in the trees of its claws going down fresh too. And you can still see the inside the trees were still pale white. No. This is grizzly in here. So Nick is the kind of guy like you like. I like having guys that are they're used to crisis. So he's done 2 stints overseas and stuff, and he's like, well, let's find one of these hairy guys and I'll put a bullet in them, kind of thing. He's not that he would put a bullet in them, but he's that kind of guy that if you were in trouble with a bear or something like that, he would put it down pretty quick, and that's what you're looking for. Not that we have to, but you know that you could if you had to. So
Sure.
That's around with nature, which people hear me say all the time. It's like nature is not kumbaya. It's not moral. It's not ethical. It's survival. So it's a totally different world.
Indeed. Apparently, Lockbeard's taking over my chat. He's playing movie trivia. He's putting out lines and from movies and having people guess them.
Oh, really?
So I just saw somebody's up in Canada. Who was that? Life is a Trackway, I think. Usually right now I'm in Canada chasing smallmouth and walleye.
We're in Canada.
Let's see.
I heard Sasquatch just texted me saying that they sold out their camp this year, which is great.
Derek McManus, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Patrick, good night. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Just post this. What do we got? About 20 minutes left. Still got time. Anybody wants to pop on, say hi. Trent River System. Where is that? What province is that in? In Ontario? Where are you at, Trackway?
Trent.
Never heard of it.
I got the Alberta.
I used to fish southern Ontario.
Oh, that's all right. Down there.
Good fishing.
I got the Alberta.
Ontario, Trent River System, Ontario.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's the one thing I just, and I haven't really done it since I've been back here. It's just there's other things going on, but I love to fish. You know, not necessarily catch, just fish. You know, that's my peace of mind. You know.
Well, it's funny. I've had so many people since I was in the hospital. Of course, in the summertime it's kind of when I got in the hospital. You know, February 6th was when I was in the hospital. So spring's coming, and then all these people show up. That they're, you know, like one guy, he's got quads and side by sides, brand new stuff. You know, these toys. You know, oh, when you're out of here, we'll go out in the bush and stuff like that. And then all I could think about is all I want to do is go fishing. I just want to go camping and fishing and not do anything kind of thing here.
All my camping trips revolve around fishing. Can't help it.
Yeah. Well, it's called being undercover. That's the way I look at it. If you're looking for Sasquatch, you do what the tourists would normally do. It doesn't seem to bother them. They're not really afraid of things.
We've done some pretty cool. The last time I went camping with my dad was up on the Mogollon Rim. You know, so I'm looking forward to going back there. And it's such a cool place. It's so beautiful.
Is that where you got the name for your show?
Yeah. It goes back, the stories go back to the 50s, you know, where it's the Mogollon Rim. And there's been sightings up there for going back to the 50s or longer, and they always called it the Mogollon Monster. So when I got involved with YouTube, just going to my first live chat, you have to create the page, and I'm like, I don't want to put my name out there.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm in Arizona, I'm in a Bigfoot Mogollon Monster. It's stuck. So I wasn't going to change it. I was in Florida for a year, and I was still going by Mogollon Monster. Everybody's like, "Well, are you going to change it to Skunk Ape?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah, isn't there a guy, Arizona Bigfoot or something like that, or
Arizona Sasquatch? Yeah, Kevin Keeney.
what's he like?
Nice guy. Yeah, I've stayed at his house actually, and I've seen. I've been to his camp. And he's not far from where we're going to be camping. As the crow flies, it's probably 5 miles, if that. I might have to get in touch with him, because if I want to go up early, say I want to go up on Wednesday, Thursday I have a show. So if he's home, I'll be like knocking on his door. I need your internet in your garage. I got to go live.
Well, I found when I was traveling North America a couple of years ago, like it was fun hooking up with a bunch of, well, in one hand, there was a group of people it was great to hook up with and meet and hang out at their places. And of course, they'd always say, well, you stop in kind of thing. So you stop in. And then there's other ones where you stop in and you realize that, like, goodness, I made a reservation with this other person in case this one turned out to be a kind of crazy person, which is, I got
Plan B.
Yeah, yeah. Because I had some pretty crazy people from when I was in the States for a few months, traveling around there, where it's like, I got to stop. I don't know these people from a hole in the wall, and some are really, really great people, good home, down home kind of folk. And then there's other ones that were like, yeah, welcome to the bayous. Guess where dinner? Guess who's coming for dinner? Guess who's dinner? Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, don't go back there at nighttime. That's not a good time to go back in those bushes there at nighttime. Sasquatches? No, other things, other people. You get some, and I've been on top of a mountain with somebody who lost it with an axe and a hatchet. And it's like, oh yeah, where's the guns? Where's the guns when you need them? It's crazy.
Who else? I just somebody, the Howler. What's up, man? Welcome.
Howler. How we do for time, Mister? Nope.
We're at 1 hour and 47 minutes. A couple of minutes. Like I said, anybody wants to pop in, like Mr. Lee, pussy.
Yeah.
Nah, we love him.
Oof. I wish this. The problem is it's so bright outside. I wish it would be. It's making my screen look fuzzy. What?
Yeah, and it's just starting to. The sun's over the mountain, so, but it's still light outside. It's weird doing a show when it's bright outside.
Well, especially over winter, we're online so much over winter time. It's crazy. But again, trying to find, nobody seemed to be on this week at all, and all of a sudden tonight I'm at 6 o'clock. I was going to go onto Netflix and look for the Umbrella Academy or whatever like that. I don't know if you're watching that series, but it's weird. It's very interestingly sci-fi, weird kind of thing. But
was that like the English?
It's about these different kids that grow up, all different fathers and different mothers, but they have special powers, but they're all grown up now, and the world keeps blowing up and ending, and they're trying to figure out who's destroying the world. It's different. It's really different.
Huh.
like a like quirky kind of show. So one of the kids who's traveled in time, he's stuck in his childhood body, so he's like 10 or whatever like that, and he's got knickers on, and he looks like he's from England or whatever like that. And there's another guy who's on in the Game of Thrones who is like a big Hulk kind of guy, and yeah, so anyway, so I was about to watch those shows, and all of a sudden I'm looking at, well, geez, you got all these guys now that are online now. Like, come on, separate during the day. Like, what is with you guys? Like, you know, like Joe's not on, I know, because he was supposed to be heading out to see him and Molly are supposed to be seeing. It was so funny. Joe's online tonight. You know, he gets him and Molly go to this gasoline store, I guess, where they go camping so they can use the free Wi-Fi there. The dog, they have their dog, and the dog's got his head between the two of them. And, you know, Molly and Joe are always kind of going at each other. You got the two going at each other. The dog starts looking like the dog's looking at them both like, fuck, you guys going at it right there? Like, fuck. You know, can we have like 5 minutes of peace and quiet? Like, where's that Banshee woman that we heard screaming the other day? You know, it's like, but I don't know. Him and Steve are supposed to be heading out there this weekend.
Who's he going? Steve who?
Steve Coles.
Oh, okay. I didn't know Steve was going.
Well, I think, yeah, he was invited to Steve's spot. They don't have Wi-Fi though, so we can't do a show on the weekend.
Sure. Well, you can always record and play it later.
Yeah.
Like I never do. I record everything, but I don't play it later.
No, I know.
It's like now I gotta edit, and man,
I should be going through all of this stuff I've got recorded because I got all this time, but it's like, yeah, then I have to edit it. I hate editing. Editing's so monotonous, or it can be very monotonous. And since I can't drink, can't smoke, what do you do? I don't do very much. It's like I don't have the energy reserves yet for any of that kind of stuff, even though I'm supposed to be doing a couple of videos coming up here, but not for Sasquatch, but for other things. So.
Mogs to answer Leon, yes, Joe is camping in the Adirondacks. Yeah, I kind of knew that, but I didn't know he was with Steve. That's cool. Because I don't know. Really, Joe doesn't do that much research, does he? I mean, I don't know.
You know, I don't know either. I know he does go out though, and he does like to go out. I think he's probably ready to go out now.
I mean, I'm just curious. I didn't know how much really research he did, but
well, he's not like, I don't think he's like Brent or anything. He wouldn't be like, I don't think he'd be like me either. But you know, he's 60. Give the guy, you know, a bit of a break. You know, get over there. He's a smoker. You watch his opening for his videos there. You see him. He's doing a lot of the pointing thing with the number one Sasquatch, which is the finger.
Is he 60?
Yeah. Oh no, he's not 60. Is he?
He's in his 50s, I think.
Yeah, I think we're about the same age. We're off a little bit. I think he's 59. I'm 58, or I'm 58 and he's 57. I found out when I was in the hospital, the nurse notified me I'm not 59. I've done this 3 times, man. I don't know what's wrong with me. For some reason, like to live an extra year before it's actually that year. So I'm prepping for the year before. So I lived 2 years at 59 instead of, or 58 years old. I think I'm 58 all year, and then I realized, no, I'm only 57. And then I live another 58. So. Go.
What's up, Nick?
Nicky, how's your leg?
It hurt.
What'd you do?
I sprained my knee. I just sprained my knee completely. The ligament and the kneecap decided to flip flop.
Ouch.
Sounds like more than a sprain. If it's
it was like a Band-Aid. It went bing. And I'm like, oh, it was horrible. It was. I had already kind of sprained it 3 weeks ago. So I was trying to be gentle with it and everything, but no, I was just putting my pants on and it just went out completely, and
Dang pants. I told you those Walmart spandex don't use
Yeah.
Yeah, don't wear those tight pants because they'll kill you.
that was that, man. I was like, well, no, I can't put one lick of nothing on there, so I can't even touch my toe to the ground. So I had
Sucks.
to go to the emergency room,
Oh,
but nothing broken. Everything looks okay. Just a major sprain. So, but we'll see what happens. I can't. My husband doesn't want me to go anymore because he's afraid I'm gonna injure it more.
Hmm.
And it's my right leg, so
Oh.
that's my driving leg. You know,
Don't do anything for 2 weeks. You'll be all right.
so yeah, but I gotta pack.
This is true.
You know, there's a lot of stuff that would have to get prepared, and I don't know if my kids are up to it on their own. So there, I've
If you
got to.
trust them.
Yeah, totally. Chocolate bars. Yay.
I mean, it might end up where we just we go, but we stay at my dad's and we just make a day. I make a day trip out of it, you know. Worst come to worst, you know, if it comes to where I just know I can't do it, then I'll just do it.
Where were you going? Where were you supposed to be going?
She's coming to the camping trip in Arizona.
Ooh, ow.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
Stevie B says, Nikki, you got to be okay for the 23rd. Sit there and look pretty.
Well, see, you guys are saying the 23rd, but I was supposed to be there on the 13th.
You were going to?
I was going to my dad's house on the 13th. Yeah.
And then doing.
And then I've already paid for three camping spots up at Whitehorse Lake on the 20th. So, I mean, I had already all kinds of plans and stuff going, and
Sure you did.
So I don't know. I just have to hope for the best. I mean, I might be in crutches.
Everybody out there who prays, pray for Nikki's knee.
Just so that I can at least go, you know. It was just not planned. You know, you just can't plan for this stuff.
Of course not. Of course not.
And I mean, I came on late onto your show on purpose because I get emotional. I've been getting real emotional about thinking about all this stuff.
Oh dear.
And my sister says, no, just go, you know, well, I got you. She'll take care of me and my kids will take care of me. But if anybody knows me, I'm not like that.
You're not a sit still type of person.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time. I mean, I don't know how you did it, Leon. You being in bed.
You realize that people are good and you can trust them to take care of you. That's how you do it. You have to put yourself on the show.
Because it's only been 2 days and I'm already going out of my mind.
Suzanne says, I will take care of her. Well, if you get there, I'll take care of you.
Everybody, I know will, but the thing is my mind is saying, you know, wants to do things and be on my own, and I had all these plans.
Find a way.
So we'll have to. I mean, I just can't make a decision today because of the pain.
Stevie says, "Don't stress. We will all help out, Nikki."
Yeah, I know.
Take the day. That's what you do. You just take the day. Don't try to let your brain is going to try to fill in the blanks. Your brain's going to be wrong about whatever the day is going to look like. Just take the day.
Yeah.
And that's the way I deal with it. And it's a puzzle. You just figure out things as the day comes through.
For sure. I mean, I'm already seeing changes since Sunday. I mean, to today. I mean, now I can move my foot around and I can lift my leg up on and off the bed. And I could not do that for the 2 days. The pain was so excruciating that I had to have somebody lift my leg up. And I've
had issues. I've had knee issues in the past. It's not a good thing.
Yeah.
And knock on wood. Literally, I haven't had knee issues in a long time, but it used to be a big issue. So I
Anita.
feel for you.
Anita's like, wrap yourself in a lot of bubble wrap. I know. I should have. I know. And I had bought a really good brace for my knee, but I wasn't wearing it. It was first thing in this morning, Sunday morning, and I was getting up and got stuff ready, and then I decided I'm gonna go take a shower and go get ready. And I was in there. I didn't have a brace on. I didn't have,
Oh dear.
nothing. And that's when my mind wanted to think everything was good,
You
so I
relaxed.
wasn't
You relaxed for a minute, and
I wasn't being careful, and it just
Yeah.
all the way.
Yeah.
So
Your leg moves, your body stays, and next thing you know,
mhm.
But you will recover regardless.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
Hopefully it's
will. I
speedy
will.
and
It's kind of now it's just, and I would be totally okay. It's the trip. I'm so invested in this trip that, that's what's playing havoc with me right now.
well, you got
Yeah.
you got to.
have the right to reframe it and give yourself new permissions and reframe the whole experience for yourself so it's manageable.
Yeah.
Well, instead of trying to make it what you think it should be, like there's a good AA saying, which is just for today, I'll adjust to what is instead of trying to make it all the way I think it should be.
Oh, right. Yeah. My sister, she totally pep talked to me this morning because I had a moment. Yeah. I had a moment this morning because I was arguing with doctors. I was arguing with my insurance, my doctor's office, the orthopedic, and then I finally, I had to call my sister and say, I'm done. I can't do this. They're just not cooperating. It's so amazing. I'm so frustrated, and I can't believe how it takes them to get through healthcare. Okay. It sucks. Healthcare sucks. I have good insurance.
I avoid it.
I have good insurance, but it still takes 2 weeks to get a freaking referral number to get an orthopedic. So here I'm already a month out before I'll even see a doctor.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I said, well, I'll be over and back by the time I get in to see a doctor.
You'll be healed. Yeah.
Yeah. And but I guess I flipped out on the receptionist of my personal primary care because they called me back. They called me back, and I guess they did review my stuff online, and he does not worry. He says, I'm going to heal. I'm going to be fine. I just need time and some, therapy, of course, but he doesn't want me to worry about any orthopedic doctor. He says there's nothing broken. Don't go to an orthopedic doctor. So that's where it's at. So that's good. I mean, that
that's very
takes
good.
a little bit off,
Sure.
It takes a lot off my mind. So I just have to keep getting strength in this knee again.
And wear your brace when you start walking again.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a brace.
Yes.
I have a cane. I have 2 crutches.
Because it's like I'm at the stage now subconsciously where my body's starting to connect with my body parts, my brain's starting to connect with my body parts. So yeah. I'll take my walking walker. My walker, the one that makes me feel like I'm at 85 years old, still wearing the pen.
So with or without the tennis balls?
Yeah.
And my walker will go one way, my legs will be going another way.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the splits and being on the floor, and I have to consciously think all the time until my body just naturally does it because it wants to. It's familiar, like you said, for when you're in the shower and you're thinking, like I had a shower, and if you were on earlier, but I had a shower bath for the first time since I've been out of the hospital, which has been 4 weeks today.
Yeah.
And the bathtub was an ice rink for me to stand on. It would be
yes. Oh my God, I was so scared. I was, I didn't want to get the crutches wet in the shower.
Yeah, totally.
So, I was like, oh my God, there's nothing to hold on to in here. So I just did my business and washed my hair and got out. And I mean, baby steps. And I had to, like you said, consciously think about slowing down.
Yeah.
because I want to move fast and I just can't, you know.
So like cooking, you're used to cooking. I see how you operate those pots and that's stirring in those ingredients as you do when you do the videos on making all those great
Yeah.
sports. It's like, oh my god! But yeah, you're used to going all the time. Like I'm on an acreage; it's beautiful outside. All the roses are growing, the ducks and the chickens and all that. It's like, and I can't do nothing.
What's going on, Damien?
What's going on, guys?
How are you?
Watching the news or something, I think.
Well, just chilling. I will switch off my camera because I have a mess on the table, you know.
Oh, no worries.
Greetings from Ireland.
From where?
From Ireland.
From Ireland. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm Polish. I'm living in
Canadian,
Ireland.
Irishman, we're
Oh.
hanging out to Americans.
He's Polish in Ireland.
He's Polish and I'm Polish Ukrainian. Oh, look at that. Eh?
Oh, welcome, man. Glad you popped on. It was something I just saw. God darn it.
Okay,
I
one
wanted to
second.
see what it
Possibly.
says.
Somebody's got. That was 3PO, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Stevie says, tell her, Mogs, don't think about what you can't do. This was always my advice to Stevie.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry about what you can't do. Figure out what you can do.
Yeah, focus
Right.
on that.
Right.
The days will go by quick, and you won't even be like again. Just look at the day as a puzzle. You're good at puzzles. You drew them on your show the last 2 times.
Yeah.
You know, and then you're not thinking about the negative stuff. I mean, it's always going to be. It could be anything can happen. So, but as long as you got people and use it as a practicum for you to let people care for you. It's important to
Yes.
get that information. It helps you realize you're not alone emotionally when people care.
I know. But man, you know, by noon I was texting people, is anybody going to give me some coffee? You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally. You dependent. That's the problem. Is their time's different than your time. And yes,
Yeah, exactly. You know? And I'm like, because, you know, my husband's out the door by 7:00 in the morning. So
Yeah.
my kids are here and they're great. And they're great, little nurses, but they are doing their own thing out there. And I'm like, is anybody going to make me a sandwich? I got enough payments in me right now. I'm going to throw up. You know, give me some.
You have a little bell that you ring, you know.
No, call them on the phone.
Well, the thing too is I get you know I since I'm not smoking or doing any bad habits, I'm eating. That's all you do. So you eat and you're stuck in your bed and you want to watch Netflix and you're eating and you're eating and you're eating pie.
I know. Then last night I go, all I want for dinner is some popcorn. Can somebody make me some popcorn, please?
Or nachos melt.
Something. And and then for the 4th of July, I had taken out all kinds of meat out of the freezer, and you know I was gonna make one of my good old meals, and I had to go in. I got on my crutches and I went in there and sat on the kitchen table, and I just ordered the girls how to do it all, you know.
Well, that's good.
But so we had steak and spaghetti.
Mog, did you get my pictures?
I see them.
Any chance you can show it so I can?
Hold on.
Or not really? Or
Yeah, hold on. Stay there. Hold on. Excuse me, guys.
How do I
it's
go
up
back?
to you. I
No, you're on, dude. What are we looking at?
like I sent you on the email. This is my channel. Like I sent you some
Is that
pictures.
your
on-
area you're hanging?
I'll have to go back and check.
One second, I will check. Can I?
Can't he share the screen as well if he uses share screen?
It could.
We're gonna have to walk him through it though.
1 second. I will.
Hold on.
Is this your web page? We could just go to your web page too.
Is this your channel?
Yeah.
We can just go to his channel and put his channel right on there.
I can. I sent you pictures. I don't know how to upload the pictures on the StreamYard.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
Ooh.
that's going to
I
be
don't-
challenge.
I think it's when you would share it. There's a share button on the bottom. You'd have to upload it too, but
1 second. Share. Can't see it, man.
Yeah, well,
I,
yes.
I, ha- I
Yes,
hate
yes.
StreamYard. I have only settings. That's it.
hey, Ms. Dill, how are you?
He's still chatting on there.
1 second.
Yeah, if it pops up as far as shared, I'll gladly put it up. I'll just keep an eye out backstage.
Yeah, I sent you an email, no?
I'll have to check. Wait, how long ago?
Like,
Probably don't tell me like a month ago, because then I'll feel really bad.
no. It was
Yeah, totally.
I check all my mail.
1837. March. I don't know, 10 minutes ago. Something like that.
10 years ago. Really?
There it is.
Wait, are you popping it on there now? I'm on a different page.
Hold on. Let's
So,
see.
like a.
On here. Oh, that's just going on here.
Yeah, I have
I'm-
no idea how to get it from my email to my screen.
Open it up on your,
No clue.
on your computer.
I'm telling you, I don't like StreamYard. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, for me, it's very hard to do anything on the, like, limited megabytes and crap. Like, it's okay to talk, but not forever.
Can you open it on the screen?
I can't open. I don't know how to.
No, I mean, if you just open it off your
Hold on.
email.
You just open it up and then share the entire screen instead of sharing a tab. You just share a
Screen. Yeah.
screen.
I know that what you just did there. I've done
Let me
that.
try something.
Lift yourself up in bed. So you turn your head neck back
Yeah.
like that on the pillow, so your feet kind of move up a bit too. It's
Yeah.
like, get your back on,
If you want to, if you don't want to, it's okay. Another time.
to get
I send you nice. I mean,
You know what? Maybe just running out of. Not that I'm running out of time.
cryptozoology like 6 or
I want
7 years.
to. I want to do it properly, Damien. So I think we should plan for this, and I'll set it up. I'm not sure what I'm doing. You'd think I would after this long. Nope. What do you think, Mr. Lee?
I am.
Yeah.
Always.
Welcome to my world.
Well, I know
Just
I go to
smoking
that
that.
little boy's room.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. We'll do this another time, Damien.
Yeah, cool.
I have them. I'll transfer them to. I'll share them to something where I can pull it up. I don't know how to do that with that.
Don't worry about it, Chico.
Howler, you're so funny.
Who?
Howler says they're gonna put me in there like Weekend at Bernie's. You know how they carry Bernie
yeah,
around?
totally, yeah.
Sledge you in and just tie you to a tree.
Prop you up somewhere.
Yeah, just prop me up somewhere. I'll be okay.
Nikki's designated squatch bait.
Oh shit.
There you go. Yeah, put a stake around her neck there. Yeah.
That's bear bait. That's bear bait, Leon. Not
Right. Beef jerky, maybe? I don't know. According to all those commercials, beef jerky, Sasquatch commercials.
I seen those. Yeah, funny shit. Good one.
That's a good question too, Stevie. When is he not? I gotta sleep sometime, you know. But yeah, I think we're gonna end this.
Okay.
Leon, I'm glad you're doing good, man. It's really good to see you, and you know you're always welcome here. Keep up the good work, man. Keep up, you know, and the positive attitude. You know, I know that's not going to go away. So
Never.
That's good.
No, I don't think so either. I don't intend to let it go. And I can be an old bitter little bastard. You'll be the first little bastard they complain about. I hope Nikki make it down to where you're going and just take.
Yeah, Nikki, you
Yeah,
gotta
me
take it easy, stay off your feet. You know,
I know
heal.
that's what my kids keep saying. Well, stop getting up. I
Step
go,
by
well,
step,
Well, then, see.
baby.
So yeah, and I definitely believe in the power of prayer. So I will be sending prayers your way, and I hope everybody
Well,
else
you have a
does.
problem with your knee?
yeah,
She,
yeah, I put my knee out.
What happened? Twisted?
Yeah, I twisted it. I have a mid lateral
Oh, Jesus.
ligament sprain.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It should be okay.
Celery.
You'll feel better.
Yes. Eat a lot of celery.
Celery. Okay.
Celery?
Celery.
It's perfect for knees.
Oh,
I mean, nothing
I
was
didn't know
ripped.
that.
Nothing was ripped.
Like for example, like try to find the cure in the natural
Oh,
things.
yes. I'm taking turmeric and cinnamon and all kinds of goodies right now.
turmeric's good anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
It's
But I
like, for
have to tell
example,
you, since I started taking cinnamon, my high blood pressure is not high. I was in the ER with severe pain, and I had a perfect blood
BP.
pressure. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I've only been on it a couple of weeks, and it's working. So I mean, I can't attribute it to anything else. So I don't know.
Stevie says, "Thanks, Leon. Stay positive even on the days you don't feel like it."
Oh, please. What do you know? All these positive.
Now I'm like Leon. I suppose,
Fucking
Leon, do you
amateur.
have to plan when you have to go to the bathroom because it takes you like extremely longer to get to the bathroom?
Yeah, and you don't think of pee. Don't think of pee. Don't think of
Don't
pee.
think of pee, but I think I have to pee, so I better start now. I have to like slide off my bed because I have a really tall bed. I am really, really short, but I have to slide off the bed and catch myself, you know.
As long as you don't fall off the bed.
Oh no. The kids put a little what do you call it?
Cushion.
Yeah, a little thing down there. They put a little step stool for me.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. But
Of
anyway.
Of course, Mr. Lee says keto for you, Nikki.
Yes, you're right though. This has made me really do some waking up. So there's some major changes coming my way. So
Good.
Jamie Cotterill, how's it going, buddy? He says, "I am master of my own bladder."
Bastard. You wait, you'll get your depends in one time. One day you'll be walking on walkers and peeing in your pants and all this stuff that I'm not supposed to be able to do for another 20 or 30 years. So
I know.
I'll be ready by that time.
That's what my sister really got me out of that mode this morning. She was like, "No, you have a whole life ahead of you. You stop feeling sorry for yourself, and
Well,
this
yeah,
is just
it's a
the
twisted
thing.
knee.
Get
It's
up
not the end
and
of the world.
yeah." And so anyway, I'm going to say goodbye too because I am going to make my way off the bed.
Irish dog.
She's got to pee.
See you guys.
Okay, bye.
I hope you
Good
make
night, Nikki. Thank you. Feel better.
Okay.
See you, Moggs.
Leon, thank you.
Okay, we finish. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So what we'll do is I'll look at, we'll figure out, we'll learn, like, you emailed me, so I have your email account, so your address. So I'll get in touch with you and we'll set up where we can we'll figure out how to do this.
You see it?
Yeah, let me pull that up by itself. Now, who took these pictures?
That's all mine.
You took all these pictures.
That's a video from live stream on YouTube.
Okay.
Dogman. Yeah. Yeah, you should pop up on my channel. Possibly you've never seen them.
What's your channel? Is it just Damien K, or what's the name of your channel?
Same like my name here.
Okay. Oh, if you want to see these pictures, guys, go check out Damien K's channel. And oh shit! Sorry, buddy. Hit the wrong one.
I don't know, man. I'm stressed, like, you know. I don't know why. I need a spliff. Yeah, man.
I highly encourage that.
Nice.
But yeah, dude. Again, I'll email you and we'll set up a time where we can go over this stuff. Okay.
Cool.
Right on,
Tomorrow.
man.
No,
Hey,
no, no.
thanks for coming on. All right.
Yeah. Talk to you guys.
And I'll talk to you soon.
See ya.
Good night. Oh, guys. Another show. Thank you everybody for popping on tonight. Everybody in chat. I hope you had a good time. It was good to see Leon. I'm glad to see his progress, you know, it's and his attitude. You know, you guys should all find you know, some motivation in that. You know, when you see somebody at their lowest and come back and just be so positive about everything. It's good to see. So anyway, Jamie Cotterill says, "Happy trees and day, ungrateful colonists or colonials." Anyway, all right, guys. I will be back on Tuesday. If you enjoyed the show, please hit that like button below. If you're new, subscribe and hit that notification button so you get, you know, notified whenever we go live or if I put out shorts or anything like that. Mind Muscle Mobility, welcome. Good to see you. Unfortunately, you got here right at the end. Thanks, Mike. If anybody wants to donate to the channel, it's greatly appreciated. You can find the link to PayPal in the description below and also on my channel in the top in the banner and also in the about. So every little bit helps. All right, guys. Don't forget, there's that camping trip coming up. Maybe some of you still might want to go. Think about it. Be the 23rd that we're going up there. Until then, I'll see you guys in 2 days, and peace and God bless everybody.